Well, Kabul witnessed a fever incident till this moment that I'm talking to you. First of all, there was a prayer ceremony after the funeral of the spokesperson and now acting Deputy Minister for Information and Culture of Afghanistan, Zmaryalai Mujahid's mother. He passed away last week, and it was decided that today there would be a ceremony for prayers in regard to her. And that's why there was an attack. It's not clear at this moment that the attacks were on those people who were entering the mosque or not, but those people who were targeted by the attack and blast, which is, the witness said, was a suicide attack. Many say it was a blast, but it is not confirmed by the sources of the government. And then it killed 2 people, according to Taliban and the Interior Ministry spokesperson, Saeed Khosti, and also he said 4 others were injured. Also about the injured, the Kabul Emergency Hospital also confirmed that 4 people injured were brought to them. I was talking with sources inside the hospital, and they told me at least 1 person who was injured is in a bad and critical health condition now. While on the other hand, I was talking with the witnesses, and they told me that they at least saw 10 people dead in the area, and more than that number were injured at the same location. The roads were blocked by the forces in the area for 3 hours, and it was normal after that. But this is a question. No one has claimed responsibility for the attack, but the ISIS, which is known as ISKP, affiliated to the group in Afghanistan, has been involved in attacking Taliban and also many other, including journalists, civil activists in the country, particularly in the eastern part of the country, Nangarhar. Other incident occurred in Baraki district of Kabul, and it killed at least 2 people. And the claim is not yet certain, and nobody claimed about this, no group claimed about this. The third incident happened just an hour ago, and the Taliban started operation on a hub of ISKP affiliates in 17 police district of Kabul, located in the north of the city. And according to the Taliban sources, they have already cleared the area and killed many ISKP members in the area. These were all the incidents happened in just one day. Yes, one thing is certain and very clear, ISKP is now a very major threat for the country, as they're now able to conduct several operations and attacks in the country in just one day.
Certainly a very violent day full of bloodshed there in Afghanistan. And I'm just wondering, to talk more broadly, is, Afghanistan has really kind of fallen out of the world headlines in the last few weeks after, the whole world was focused on the US withdrawal and the Taliban takeover. And I'm wondering if you could give us an update on the humanitarian situation there. Is aid getting into people? What is life like for people there right now?
There has been a looming economic and humanitarian catastrophes in the country already, even before the fall of Kabul. During the former government of Afghanistan, more than 18 million, which half of the population of the country were in bad humanitarian situation, and they were starving. From the other hand, there is a drought and natural disasters in the country that's on its way, and it's further looming in the future. While we are just a couple of months away, like less than 2 months to winter, and that would be another catastrophe for the people of Afghanistan, where there is no shelter for many, those who have been displaced, and their number is more than 3 million. The more than same number of children in Afghanistan is malnutrition, and they also need very emergency assistance to them, and immediate release needed in the country, not only for the children, the women and displaced, but everyone, like those who are the breadwinners of their families. They got wages, they were selling everything, and their wages were daily based type of income, which is already lost, because if you count, there are several parts, at least more than 100 media offices are closed. The property businesses, those who were selling food and markets, and those who were selling other materials on the roads, and you can go on and on. So now we're reaching in a situation, according to the UN agencies, there are one family among 3 who are badly starving, and they hardly could afford one-time meal and 3 of their daily life food, and that's something you can imagine. So Afghanistan needs urgent humanitarian assistance, and those are announced should be flowed to the country, and mostly important, according to many I've talked with, the $10 billion assets of Afghanistan, which is freed by an international community, mostly by United States of America, must be released. Otherwise, the humanitarian crisis would be very much hard to control, and it would be too late too soon.